there. My name is Brittney, and on today's video I want to talk about something that is crucial in the content creation world, in your content creation journey, and that is having a content creation routine. So whether you are just starting out or you're just looking for a way to improve your workflow, definitely having a solid routine can make all the difference. So let's get right on into it. So first, let's talk about what a content creation routine is. Essentially, it's just a structured schedule that you follow for, brainstorming ideas, for filming, for editing, for posting, all that. Having a routine when it comes to your content creation, it definitely helps with consistency, and it can also help you stay organized, make you feel productive, make you actually get things done. So now let's explore the benefits in more detail. Okay, and the biggest benefit of all, and we've talked about this on this channel, y'all should already know what I'm about to say, and that is consistency. Consistency is key to building an audience, and when you are doing content creation, when your viewers expect to see new content from you, they're likely going to return because they know that on this day you're going to film a video or you're going to have the video go out. So say like me, if I post my videos on Fridays 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hint hint, you guys are going to know that I'm going to have a video out Friday 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That way, if you are really looking forward to my content creation tips and tricks and things that I share, my story with my content creation journey, you're gonna know to tune in Fridays 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? So definitely consistency with that helps your audience want to return and look forward to your content, because they know, like clockwork, you're going to be there. And granted, there will be some weeks, like last week I was missing. We're not talking about it. Another great benefit is improved productivity, and I know that is something that a lot of people feel like they don't have when they start their content creation journey, because it feels like you're doing a whole lot of everything but not getting stuff done, if that makes sense. So when you have a routine and something, like a set schedule that you can follow, it's definitely easy to get what you need to get done. So this eliminates all like wasted time of you trying to do essentially a busy work when you don't really need to, because you have a structured day that you're going to brainstorm and get ideas and inspiration. You're gonna have a day that you film, you're gonna have a day that you edit, you're gonna obviously have a day that you post. You might have a day or two or whatever that you post thumbnails or post to other social medias as well. But as long as you have something set in place that you can do, you're gonna feel more productive and you're gonna get done what you need to get done. Also, having a set content creation routine is going to eliminate some stress, is going to prevent some burnout. I've also talked frequently on this channel about having stress and burnout within the content creation world. It is a real thing, trust me. Sometimes you guys have to pull out the plug and just go sit somewhere else, be somewhere else mentally, see a different scenery. You really have to do that sometimes when it comes to content creation. But when you do have a clear plan in place or routine in place that you can stick to, you are likely not going to be wanting to work every day on something that has to do with content creation. Give yourself a day or two out of that week to just do nothing, or focus on your other passions, your other hobbies, things that you like to do that's outside of content creation. Now, I know I probably said this before, and I'm sorry that I keep saying I've said this before, but this is something that y'all need to understand, okay? I understand that some people's hobbies also involve being in front of a camera, okay? If you want to film like lifestyle content, whatever. But still, like if you're filming, or let's say this, if you have a day that you're filming and you're filming like lifestyle stuff, still make sure you're having fun with it. Even if you do have to be in front of the camera, make sure you're still having fun with it so it doesn't feel like it's work. Because 9 times out of 10, content creation isn't really supposed to feel like work unless you're like really dragging yourself to do so. And if you feel like you have to force yourself to film some content or something like that, definitely don't do it. Don't force yourself, because it's gonna feel forced, it's gonna look forced, and you don't want that to come across in your content. So that's why I take breaks sometimes, because I really have to drag myself up. Like, I have my Notion, y'all know I have a Notion, and I have certain days that I want to film. And when I move that little video thing that I need to film to the next day, and then that day comes and I move it to the next day, and that day comes and I move it to the next day, we're not filming, because I'm forcing myself at that point. If I don't want to do it on the designated day, it's not happening. And I feel like that is something that can be avoided when you do have some type of content creation routine. But still within that routine, you may still feel burnt out and might not want to do it that week or that day, and that's completely fine. Like I said, no one's holding you gunpoint to do content creation. It should be something fun. It should be something where you can learn a new skill or improve on some skills that you want, and it should not be stressful and it should not burn you out. So if it does, definitely take a break, because this is supposed to be fun, okay? We're supposed to be having fun, sitting in front of the camera, yapping, and then go editing and edit it, post it, and, you know, yap with the people that interact with it. That's all it's supposed to be, essentially. So when you are feeling burnt out or something, just make sure you take a day or two to, you know, reset, focus on something else that doesn't have anything to do with content creation, if you can. And, you know, just connect with yourself, do some type of self-care, finish an anime, watch a Marvel movie, watch Batman, I don't know, whatever you want to do, something that, you know, brings you joy and that can kind of give you a break from the content creation aspect of everything. A content creation routine can also help with or help lead to higher quality content. When you're able to plan ahead and, you know, figure out what exactly you want to do, how you're going to film it, if you need to make graphics for it, if you know, want to have these certain talking points or whatever, but if you have something, a plan in place, you can actually spend more time on trying to execute that plan and make it exactly how you see it in your head. Because sometimes I can get a idea and I'm like, oh, I have to make sure I say this. So if you have a plan in place, you're able to put in all that you want to into that video, you'll definitely see yourself having a higher quality videos that go out, because you're actually planning instead of like rushing last minute to film and edit and post a video all in one day or in the span of 2 days. Because you need to give yourself time to actually, you know, if you're going to make a thumbnail, make the thumbnail. If you're going to add text in your videos, make graphics for that. That all needs time, and if you are rushing, it's not going to be the best that it can be. So definitely take your time, because it'll definitely show in the long run that you actually put in some work into these videos. So keep that in mind when you are planning. Engaging with your audience is definitely crucial. I've said that 1,000 times already, and I'll probably say it a million more times, but content creation is nothing without engagement. Engagement with your audience is definitely something that's crucial to your journey, and having a routine for your content creation can definitely help out with that. Obviously, you know, by being consistent, that helps build an audience. If you have consistent posting schedules, they'll know when to expect content from you, whether that be short form or long form content videos here on YouTube. Plus, having a content creation routine, you can also set aside some time to reply to comments. I normally just reply to them when they come in or when I see them, because I work, and sometimes they come in while I'm at work, and maybe after work or before work that next day I reply. But make sure you set a time to actually reply to your comments. Reply to your comments. Even if there's nothing really to reply to, make sure you like it, maybe send an emoji or something like that, just so you know that the person who left the comment felt seen, felt heard. You know, like, you know, like other people kind of ignore their people that leave comments and stuff. I don't think that's a good look, because they're on your videos for a reason. Like, why are you making the videos in the first place if you're not looking for that connection, that engagement? I don't know, but it was me. Like, definitely say, respond to your comments, okay? Just respond to your comments. All and any type of interaction with people who engage in your content, whether that be short form like Instagram, TikTok, all that, or if it's long form on YouTube videos, engagement is something that is going to make it or break it for you, especially if you are not responding to your comments or not trying to engage or be engaging or relatable. That all ties into engagement also. That'll eventually give you a strong connection with the people who are wanting to engage with your content, and in turn, y'all, you know, you'll build a little community in the process, and that is all that we're looking for. That's all I'm looking for. I'm trying to build a community. I'm actually trying to build 2 communities, because as y'all know, I started streaming on Twitch, Brittney TV. If you're interested, I'll leave all my links down below. But it's definitely some work trying to build a community and trying to figure out exactly what you want your point to be and how you want to come across to other people who are, you know, eventually going to find you and be a part of your tribe. So it's definitely something that you have to keep in mind when you are planning. Make sure you set aside some time for that. And if you don't get a lot of engagement, try to go back and see how you can improve your content. I'm not ashamed to say that I use ChatGPT sometimes in my content creation journey, but it's literally like my personal assistant at this point, because if you are not getting engagement, literally ask why or what you could do to improve your engagement, and you'll get some tips from that too. So definitely just don't be afraid to venture out. If something's not working, you can always fix it, and you know, just keep going. That's all I'm gonna say, because y'all know I ramble. Believe it or not, having a content creation routine can also boost your creativity. Like I said earlier in this video, if you set a time to have a place or a set aside time that you can brainstorm ideas or get inspiration, that's also going to help in the long run too, because you are able to find these inspirations or just take a minute and to think, you know, what exactly you want to do with your content. Or I've been doing this type of content for a while, like what else can I do? What have I done in my own journey that I can maybe share? And that's something that you can definitely put into your planning time, because that's going to help you with content ideas. They're going to be, you know, fresh ideas, stuff that people will actually find relatable and can actually gain something from. So definitely keep that in mind as well. At the end of the day, you're not scrambling and trying to find something to make content for last minute, where, you know, like we said earlier, it's not as high quality because you're rushing and you're trying to do everything all in the span of like 2 days, where you're not taking your time. You're not like, oh, I could have added this, or oh, I could have done that better. You're actually taking your time and putting your planning into practice when you are filming and editing and posting. So definitely keep that in mind also. Another benefit of having a content creation schedule is knowing what content is working and what is not working. Essentially tracking your growth process as a content creator, because by sticking to a consistent content creation routine or schedule, you are able to see what types of content are actually working, what isn't working, what can be improved on, which pieces of content perform better on certain platforms. And these are just things that you can check in your insights or analytics across all platforms, to see, you know, what you can do differently or what you can keep doing. And that can also kind of give you ideas also, if you're having a top performing piece of content, what was that piece of content on? Is this something that you can make a part 2, a part 3 to? Is there something that you can do that is related to that, but it's talking about something different? You have to put all that in consideration when you are a content creator, honestly, because that's something that you can definitely use to help you get ideas and keep content coming out. Now, a well-structured content creation routine can definitely help in the long run when it comes to brand partnerships and collaboration, because if you have a set schedule, a set routine that you can stick to, where you film on this day, you edit on this day, you post on this day, you respond to comments on this day, you check your analytics this day, and you're kind of, you know, knowing exactly what it is you can do or cannot do within your content. When a brand finds your content, or you'll reach out to a brand regarding, you know, working with them or whatever, they're going to see that, you know, you actually do what you say you're going to do. You are consistent with what you do, you are efficient with your work, you respond to your comments, you get a lot of engagement because people know when you're posting. Like, that all is like benefits when it comes to working with brands and having collaborations. They are more likely to take you seriously when you have, you know, a structured content, like your content's not piecey, everything kind of blends together. Even if you're doing a lot of different things within your niche, everything kind of blends together nicely. You know what you're talking about, you can get a point across, you can get engagement. That is all things that brands are looking for. And I think I said this before also, when I first started my UGC journey, I had to have like a sponsored type post every day or whatever. Like, that's not the way. They actually want to see you, you know, build a community, because if you're going to post a UGC video for someone, are you going to reach people? Not all collaborations want a piece of content sent to the brand specifically. They might want, you to post the content on your social media. And if you're not having a lot of engagement, or you don't have a set schedule that, you know, you post content, how are you going to work with a brand and they pay you when you're not even, you know, consistent or structured within your own content? That makes sense. So definitely keep that in mind. That is something that they can look for when, you know, they're looking for potential collaborations and people to work with. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind, because that is something that is important. Yeah, if you want more information on that, because I did go a little bit more in depth, I will leave the video up here, also down in the description if I remember to do so. But yeah, just definitely keep that in mind, because that's what they're looking for essentially. All right, and there you have it. Those were, I believe, in my opinion, the best benefits of having a content creation journey. These are some things that I am doing also and working towards too, because as y'all know, sometimes I do get burnt out and I like to take a couple days or a week off of content creation, whether that be a YouTube video or just not posting on my set schedule on Instagram and TikTok. But definitely having a set schedule and a routine within your content creation journey is something that is definitely going to help you out in the long run, because you'll know on this day you have to film, on this day you have to edit, maybe go ahead and make your thumbnail, on this day you got to post. Make sure you engage with your audience. Like, it's literally, once you get in the swing of that, you'll know exactly what you do. And even if you know, fall out of your routine sometimes, you can still pick it back up, because you know still exactly what you're going to do with your time and your content. So I hope you all found something helpful in this video. If you did make it all the way to the end and actually found the use in the benefits that I described here today, definitely don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Comment down below your favorite benefit or something that you're doing towards your content creation journey that is working for you, whether I've mentioned it here or not. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content creation tips and tips just like this one, and also hit your bell notification so you know exactly when I'm posting, which is currently Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That all being said, thanks again for watching, and I will see y'all on the next video. Peace.